Now, if the input is not okay or the process is not okay, it leads to undesirable effect. Undesirable effect, it's generally used in TOC methodology, theory of constraint by Dr. Elia Golder. He calls it UDE. You can type UDE if you want to remember that. Undesirable effect, which means the output can be favorable or unfavorable as a result of a process, and the effect of that unfavorable output is the undesirable effect. And that's what we call as a problem or abnormality, because what is expected, there is a deviation from what is expected. So if you want to learn the terminology of TOC, they call it as UDE, undesirable effect. So you have a problem or abnormality in the Kaizen process. First, they say go to Gemba. So Anish will type Gemba means the place where action happens. The place where action happens. Now, if there is a mistake of the recruiter, what is the Gemba? Suppose if the person is not clear about the job description, okay, what is Gemba in this case? Suppose interview, medical examination is not happening as per procedure. What is Gemba in this place? Okay, a mistake is happening in background verification method. What is Gemba in this place? Even background verification, they go to Gemba, right? Sometimes. So the real place, yesterday we spoke, Gemba was a legal terminology, particularly used by detectives, where they say Gemba when the murder happens, go to the spot. When accident happens, go to the spot. And we said murder in operations is nothing but a defect, or a accident is a rework. So if that happens, we'll have to go to Gemba. If the product is defective, then check Gembutsu. Gembutsu means check the physical tangible objects. Suppose if wrong resumes are coming, what are the physical tangible objects that we can check? Suppose if an accident happens on the road, check Gembutsu. What are the physical tangible objects? Let's stick to one example. Let's stick to example what we can relate easily, and then we will shift to the recruitment process. Check Gembutsu means in an accident, if in the road, when the accident happens, go to Gemba is the spot where the accident happened, and check Gembutsu means what? What physical objects or tangible objects will you check? The affected part, okay. You will check the roads, you will check the signboards, you will check the place where it is hit, you will check whether it is a bike or a car, you will check so many other things, okay. I'm just saying a few things, you can also say many things. So physical and tangible objects is something that you should check. The affected part, where it was hit, bonnet or what, all right. Then verify Genjitsu. Collect data and real facts. How will you collect, in case of accident, how will you collect the data and real facts? What are the data? What is the data that you will collect? What is the data that you will collect? What are the facts that you will collect? Yeah, what speed he went? What is the point that he hit? Okay. And whether he came on the wrong side or the right side, okay. CCTV footage is a real fact. Data, the time, license expiry, fantastic. Oh, we are having a great time here with this team. Witness accounts. Yeah, you can ask the real witness. Did anybody see? Collect the data, real facts. Fantastic. Okay, next. Alcohol level, wow. That's also a fact, right? Ask the other party whether he has come from a party or not. Now, what is the current way of operating? What are the standards? Allowable speed limits, whether it is a one-way or which lane he has come, whether he has overtaken from the left or not, do not overtake from the right. That is a standard, whether he has followed the standards or not. What are the current standards, right? Now, okay, take temporary measures now. Now that the accident has happened, what are the temporary measures? With appropriate signals, yeah. Road signs, fantastic. Now take temporary countermeasures. What are the temporary countermeasures you will take now? Yeah, first aid if it is required, correct. So limit the people from coming there, right? Remove the vehicle, side to parking, move the vehicle, put a barricade. Okay, some temporary concern of barricading, avoid overcrowding. Okay, all that, temporary con. Then comes Mr. Pereira, what you're saying. Find out the root cause. Tow the vehicle, move the vehicle to the side, exchange of insurance papers. Now find out the root cause. Now find out the root cause. Then fix those causes. Then fix those causes. Then revise the Genry if required. Albert Einstein once said, we cannot solve the problems with the same thinking that we used when we created them. If it is true, type true in the comment box. He said, we cannot solve the problems with the same level of thinking that we used when we created them. He also said, height of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. The height of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, right? So revise the Genry, revise the standard operations, change the way it is, because accident happened due to many reasons, okay? Now, if you have to change a signboard, if you have to do some other precautions, mechanisms, do that. Gensoko. Train the people. Train the people. Now, many of you may have heard Gemba, Gembetsu, and Genjitsu, but probably if it is new to you, Genry and Gensoko, just type new in the comment box, okay? Because mostly in Kaizen, this Gemba, Gembetsu, and Genjitsu, it's quite common. Gemba is very, very common in Kaizen terminology. But Genry and Gensoko is written not in the original book, but in the latest book. Okay, and I want to, Ugandar is there. So this tell you where these words are written, okay? Just give me a minute, I'll show that book. Okay, Mr. Ugandar, by the way, this book, when I came to Kaizen Institute, this was presented to me by Mr. Vinod Grover, okay? I think you might also have the copy of this book, Kaizen. He has invited me to the Lean and Green Spaces, and he gave me this book. And so this book is a very good book on Kaizen, on logistics and supply chain. I started giving reference of books so that you can see. And this is one new book which I purchased recently, Creating a Kaizen Culture. I don't have soft copies of this book, okay? And this is from Kaizen Institute. You can see that that yesterday we discussed about Japanese perceptions of job functions. Okay, John Miller. Okay, John Miller is a US-based guy, but then he was born and brought up in Japan, and he speaks Japanese as well as English. Okay, name of the book. Can I take? Okay, this name of the book is Creating a Kaizen Culture. Align the organization, achieve breakthrough results, and sustain gains by McGraw-Hill edition. I just purchased this probably a couple of years back. Okay, so this is from John Miller. All right. So I think these books are the books from where I took these further understanding of the Kaizen. Okay. Okay, John Millard is the name of the book, and the Creating a Kaizen Culture is the name of the book. Okay, Creating a Kaizen Culture. All right. So if this slide is clear on a scale of 1 to 10, please give super clear 9 to 10. Okay. And same thing in the recruitment process also. Go to Gemba, his place, go to the HR department where these guys are doing the work. Check Gensaku. Check whether the requisition was given properly or not, whether the job description was communicated properly or not. Okay. Verify Genjitsu, the data and real facts. What is that they have filled in the form? Okay, what is that is given in the job description? Check all the facts. Observe Gendry, whether they have followed the procedure or not. Take temporary measures is something like, okay, you inform the person, don't do this, etc., etc. But fix the root causes. He might have his own reasons, like, the system was not working. I was not able to authorize it. I was not able to do this.